So yeah, let's go ahead and get things started here. So, yep, here's the guy. I just can't believe it. Would someone really take a camera into the Maison Gestion itself and simply strut about taking pictures of everyone and anything? It's ridiculous. Everyone knows and everyone should know that that is how secrets get leaked. It is common sense. If common sense was common, Miss Ione? I hope I'm saying that right. Then the Maison Gestion could simply disband tomorrow. I shall leave this to you. Have them sign the documents just like I taught you and then return to me before the weekend. I still have to handle the expense receipts. Karsix keeps hassling me about it. But Wriothesley, just who should I be looking for? We don't have an office specifically in charge of cameras. I trust your judgment. Now hurry up and take care of this so we can each really enjoy the weekend. I'm gonna go take care of other things. Hop to it, kid. Yes, sir, Mr. Wriothesley. Wriothesley leaves in a leisurely manner. What are you doing? Huh? Hello. Looks like though you're not a staff here at the Maison Gestion. I'm currently being busy with official business. Should you have any inquiries, please ask Miss Cornelia. She's right over there. She will provide a chair and a cup of tea. Please have a seat. I will come find you after I'm done. What's a big rush? It's actually a simple matter, but dealing with it is quite complicated. The office I work for has received a notice instructing us to draft a letter to the other offices. The content was something like, staff are forbidden from bringing cameras into the Maison Gestion and taking pictures except for work purposes in order to avoid leakage of secret information. Does telling me about the letter's contents constitute leaking secrets? No, certainly not. If anyone really had used a camera to take a photo of documents and it resulted in a leak, then this will certainly be a confidential matter. British food has some strange names, like haggis. Really now? I think I recall a British dish being called something weird as well. I forgot what the name was called, but yeah, it was something wacky or something like that. Anyways, sorry for the forgetting to switch the screens. I feel dizzy. Think about it this way: if you're guarding a secret, then the secret you are guarding certainly cannot be revealed. But the fact that you are guarding a secret itself may not be considered secret. After all, even if the fact that you are guarding a secret is considered a secret, then you will fall into an endless cycle of keeping secrets. Your wording is an endless cycle. Who's responsible for this? I'm curious who's in charge of this matter. That is where this matter becomes complicated. There's no office in the entire Maison Gestion that's directly in charge of managing cameras. Miss Samin said I should go to ask Miss Gatinio. Their work is related to confidential matters, and thus they should be the first to be made aware. But Miss Roytine says I should ask Diffor, as he's in charge of all matters related to the staff of the Maison Gestion. Were we to make a new rule that all staff of the Gestion cannot bring cameras to work, we have to let them know. Well, that's complicated. What if so many different people responsible for different things? What if we can't remember? That's why each of us carries a thick notepad. Even with the thick notes, I'm still not sure who should look for now. This is a confidential matter. Let's go to Gatinio. There's a matter involving personnel. Let's look for D4. Oh, I can choose? Gatinio. That's exactly what I thought. Mr. Gatinio is quite affable and is also an exemplary gestionnaire. Even though all matters he dealt with are of utmost importance, he still handles each matter with aplomb. His work can be truly outstanding. Well, I guess he was... excuse me. Well, I guess I see for yourselves. Please this way. Sorry, I kind of choked there. I don't know why I talked to her. But Cornelia, wait, Cornelia, it's not the...
These newcomers are full of
fuck, where have I heard Cornelia? Is she from Honkai Star Rail? Like, yeah, has that name in Star Rail? I think it might be. I don't know. I can't remember. But I think it's from Sariel. Bronya's mother, I think. No, that's not Cornelia. That's... Was it Cornelia? I don't know. No, her name wasn't Cornelia. It was something else. I just heard the name Cornelia from somewhere else. I just don't remember where. Ian, what are the odds? What, do you finally have time for a cup of coffee with me after work? Thank you for your offer, but I have a confidential matter that requires your attention. Confidential matter? Is it something I don't know about? I think you may not have been informed yet. I only received this document just this morning. Now that's odd. Perhaps my information is set behind yours since I haven't had the chance to read the Steambird yet today. But it's a confidential matter. Why would you read about it in the Steambird? Haha, those reporters get information and spread far faster than our internal memos here at the Magazine Gestian CAD. Of course, it's understandable. After all, they get paid when they deliver a message. How does it get it at all? Let's not talk about that for now. Sir, it's like this. Ewan's face explains the situation in detail. Ha, that's right. Such an announcement is absolutely necessary. This already happened. Some blithering idiot wanted to show off his desk layout and took a picture of it. He's a member of the camera club, and he showed that very photo to the other members of the club. But one of the members of said club just happened to be an astute reporter who quickly noticed a document that looked like an internal memo in the picture. And guess what happened next? The next day, the blasted memo complaining that only fish get served for dinner here, day in and day out, was all over the Steambird. Is that kind of a secret? That doesn't sound very serious. Whatever it is, it's internal information, and it should not be leaked out to any outside parties. Cocolia, right? That was her name, right? Yeah, Bronya's mother, right? Cocolia, not Cornelia. I just got the names confused for some reason. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, Cocolia, that was her name. Funny enough, I did the memory drive thing for the first time in Honkai Star Rail today. I recorded it, my playthrough of the memory drive in Honkai Star Rail, and funnily enough, Cocolia, like in her human form, was one of the enemies. I managed to beat her easily, but still, she's quite tough, even because I don't have enough like build party members yet. The people of Fontaine must never miss an opportunity to mock and deride the Myson Gestian, and we must act with caution. As if they actually gave two figs about what we actually do here. All they want to do is have a laugh. Anyway, I'll leave this to your office to take care of then. But this matter concerns new rules for personnel. Div4 is the one who should sign off on this. After all, in this document, though it reminds everyone of the importance of keeping confidential information secret, the more important thing is how to communicate these principles to them. If you ask me, it must be Div4 that take care of this. Our office will certainly assist in this matter. This will be more efficient and confidentiality can be maintained. Okay, I guess we're gonna go to the other person then. But Mr. Gatinio, this matter... Come on, boy, you can't dawdle about. This must be taken care of. Now go find Div4 quickly, before his patience is worn thin by other matters. Now, I'll find some documents that talk about the principles of protecting secret information. When the document is ready to be officially promulgated, our office provide our full support. Go find him, kid. I gotta go attend to other matters. These guys are super fucking lazy, just leaving it all to the newbie. What? Mr. Gatinio, wait! He left. He positively fled. There, did you see Mr. Gatinio's abilities? His secret to getting everyone done so well is avoiding to do anything, and his secret to getting everything done so well is avoiding doing anything at all that carries even a modicum of risk. So it's the ability to shirk your duties. There's nothing we can do now except go find Mr. Div4. This way, please. Okay. Just right across the room. Do you have something for me, Ewan? You seem to be out of breath. It's like this, Mr. Div4. Explain the situation in detail. I remember Cornelia in Three Houses. Oh, yeah, that's where I heard her name. Yeah. And someone on YouTube called her Cornelia the Mad Waifu. Yeah, I think, yeah, Three Houses, that's it. I believe you kill her in the Blue Lions route. I think. Spoilers to anyone playing Three Houses, but yeah, I believe she's one of the bosses you need to face, and you do kill her. You come to the wrong person, Ewan. This document is clearly the subject of secrets. How can you fail to realize something so simple and obvious? I just thought the subject was this document. Grammatically speaking, that's correct. Hey, that's not the subject right now either. Your exactness is noted and appreciated, but I will not cite his document no matter what. I will not even entertain a thought. It should be Gatinio who leads this matter. Okay, so even if I go to the other one, they will all say, oh, this person should do it. So, these fucking guys are just being lazy. Mr. Gatinio said that you should be the one in charge. Ha, me? And how should I do it? Grab a megaphone and stand at the door shouting at everyone as they come into work? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, don't bring your cameras to work. You'll leak all kinds of secrets. That would be bad, so don't. Or we print up a few hundred documents and leave them on the desk of every guestionnaire so you can take them with them as they go get their coffee. You think we were like Gatinio? That we can just grab leakers and teach them a lesson? All we can do is send out notices, the kind nobody takes notice of. But he's already sent a document, look here. What, do you have any clue what core organizer means? The one who follows instructions from the other party? It means at least I'm not responsible for this. I categorically and completely refuse to sign this document, and if it's my office that is forced to take charge of this, then let Manuel come down and tell me so in person. Bruh. This is a metaphor for the police department in real life. They do not give a shit. He's so loud, Paimon didn't even dare to speak. As I said, he's quite the temper. So what do you do now? Don't worry, let's just go back and look for Mr. Wriothesley. And then he's gonna say, oh no, you need to do blah 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 blah. Oh no, all three of them are right here. This is a confidential matter, as such it falls under your office's jurisdiction. Well, in that case, we can keep affairs we handle confidential from you in the future, even on personnel-related matters. Hey, those are two different things. Quit shifting the goalposts. Well, certainly not up to us whether or not they're the same thing. Looks like I'm messing things up again. Scary. You're arguing. Space, how about we get out of here? Adults arguing is scary. Gentlemen, calm down. There's no need to be upset over such trifling matters. This is no trifling matter, Wriothesley. This is great importance that impacts the entire Mycenaean Gestion. I dare not act rashly and decide on my own. So it is. It's nothing but... So it is. There's nothing trivial about it at all, protecting our secrets. I don't think there's anything in the whole Mycenaean Gestion more suited to handling this matter than you. Please relax. Why must you gentlemen argue about who's in charge? As I see it, there's no need for anyone to primarily be responsible. You don't even need to coordinate. What? Huh? I fear I do not understand your meaning, Mr. Wriothesley. I also don't follow your train of thought, Wriothesley. You two are both gentlemen with wealth of experience, and know that when dealing with something complicated, you must first divide it into simple things. The responsibility of preventing people from leaking secrets using cameras should fall logically to Gatinio. But you do not need to do anything extra. Just continue catching leakers as before. Excuse me. Let me drink some water. I've been talking a lot. It's like bosses pass it on to their newbies. Once it's done, they take all the credit. Yeah. It's like always the bosses that get credit, never the employees themselves. Yeah, she's a Blue Lions exclusive boss, yeah. Just like certain someone who keeps pointing a who did who. As for informing everyone about the policy the cameras can be brought into Mycenaean Gestion, this troubled task must fall to Div 4. Nobody else in the Mycenaean Gestion can clarify the new policy to the staff. We've no capability to enforce it. Nobody listens to us. You don't even need to worry about that. Leave enforcement to Gattino. What you need is not notify but propose. The bigger you print the proposal, the better. Put it at the entrance and make sure to print the case of the last camera leak below. That should be enough. This sounds like exactly like before. I don't get it. How's this different from before? I don't understand, Mr. Royalt. This way. I agree with this proposal. It's excellent. It's very clean and clear. What? Proposal? Ha, that's easy. Then we have reached an accord. After Ian rewrites the draft, I'll bring it to the both of you and look it over. Now, let's each get back to work. I'm very sorry, Mr. Royal. I really messed this up. Don't blame yourself, Ian. It isn't your fault, at least not completely. Why did he suddenly accept your idea? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. That's right, why did he suddenly stop arguing? They looked like they were about to start a brawl. That's because you don't know what those two gentlemen truly care about. Do you think they simply didn't want to take on extra work? Of course not. They simply didn't want any other officers to get involved with their work, especially when they themselves will be held responsible. As long as you understand this, it's easy to remove the source of their discontent, and then they're quite willing to do the work. But your proposal, they still have to take responsibility. Gattino and Defoe are both experienced bureaucrats, and they are both painfully aware of some simple truth. In a large organization such as the Mason Gestion, everyone has to take some responsibility. That's the only way to make sure everything can continue to operate smoothly. You can negotiate the size of the responsibility, but everyone must take part. If anyone refuses to do so, well, then they best pray they never run into any trouble. Don't think too much on it, Eon. You'll come to understand all this someday. Right now, the important thing is to go rewrite a proposal and bring it to me. Got it? Yes, Mr. Royalt. Royalt leaves in a hurry. Yeah, looks like another all-nighter. Guess you should grab a coffee first. Yeah, it's important too, you know. I know that, but forget it, no buts. Sometimes I wonder if there's a point to all this work I do. I type, I produce documents, chat, run errands, day in, day out. As an objective observer, Space Age, what are your thoughts? I'm not quite sure just yet. Further observation required, citizen. Fine. Perhaps you can give me another answer after you observe a bit more. If you're interested, come here tomorrow. We can talk again then. As a Gestian here at the Meissen Gestion, I've been drowning in a sea work. Perhaps you could tell me as an objective observer, what's the point of it all? Okay, that's part 1 done. And part 2 is just waiting till the next day, so yeah. This is literally all 3 of the quests that I have not done yet. I guess Fontaine has that way of speaking that level of sass. I guess so. It does seem like most people in Fontaine are much sassier than they were before. Oh, and he's stressing out again. It looks so good. Back under your eyes and it seems like you can barely speak. You should take a break. I can't rest. I stayed up all night writing drafts, but none were good enough. Time yet for another rewrite. If any official business you may require my assistance with, please wait a moment. You can pull up a chair next to near Mr. Royalt. Perhaps he even has coffee. I must get back to writing. Ah, no. Using to my dear colleagues is certainly not formal enough. Oh, that guy's stressing his fucking brains out. Travelers, glad to see you come back for another visit. Coffee? Not to mention it. Why were none of you surprised to see me here before? Yeah, Paimon to ask too, but those guys were so loud. Paimon didn't dare to talk about anything else. And I thought I was gonna be kicked out. Why? Haha, no need to worry. The guards let you in, so why should we take it upon ourselves to chase you out? This is also an example of clear declaration of authority and responsibility. Hello, traveler. I'm Samain. It's a pleasure to meet you. And you are? Samain used to work in the courts as an assistant secretary. Due to some rather messy circumstances, he was transferred back to the Meissen Gestion. Using his logical and precise deductions, we were able to find solutions to many previously intractable problems. Or intractable, whatever. Please, that's a bit much. I merely transferred over my previous work experience and used the value of certain things to infer the importance of matters related to them. Though in practice, countless matters that cannot be precisely measured will crop up in the course of work. But in these cases, applying Royale's well-developed axioms of human interaction is of great assistance. And that means what now? Put simply, when dealing with work, Sami is quite skilled in considering all sides and their stay. It makes everyone feel like they're important. It's like balancing the scales. And if the balancing act is simply impossible, like I tip the scales with the weight of the words. Ion seems to be sure working hard. Yeah, it seems like he's about to pass out. This is a path that all must walk sooner or later. Should I help Ion write the document, he will not remember this lesson. His head and heart are filled with idealistic fantasies about what working in the Meissen Gestion is. But fantasies are for the young, not for the Gestionnaires. That's harsh. And I simply don't know how to write those documents. You're quite direct. Alright, so what business brings you here? Tell me and I'll see if I can. Ion suddenly runs over in a panic. Alas, all is doom and ruin. Mr. Royale, do you have spare keycaps for the typewriter? I was typing, and as I was typing, I suddenly discovered that a keycap was missing. I have no idea when it could have. Did you already have a look nearby? Maybe it just fell on the ground. Or you just stuck in a book or sandwiched between documents. Did you already check these possibilities? Or were you in a pen holder or in your sleeve? Or in your hair or in a teacup? I looked everywhere. Even my pockets and shoe bottoms. I searched all over. It's nowhere to be found. Very well. Then you should go ask Cornelia. If we do have spares for things like keycaps, she's the one you need to file a request with. I should just go buy one myself. It shouldn't take so long to make a keycap. My dear Ion, do you really want to spend your own money? The typewriter and its keycaps are public property, and the property of the Meissen Gestion. Filling an application with Cornelia is a proper procedure. It really doesn't cost much at all. It's not a matter of how much. It's another matter of authority and responsibility. Preparing the public property of the Meissen Gestion should be paid for by public accounts of the Meissen Gestion. If you pay for this with your private funds and do not file a claim for reimbursement, then when expenses are audited at the end of the year, it will be unclear where the money came from. Fine, I'll go find Cornelia right now. Even buying something's a pain. Is even paying for things this annoying? This is actually quite normal around here. Please, this way, let's go find Cornelia. Makes you think that Navia scene with Neuvillette had some Korean music in the back and in the background, and boom, we got a K-drama. Yeah, that scene in the Arca Quest really does seem like a K-drama, kind of. Yeah, it's like missing keycaps on your keyboard, yeah. Except it's not a typewriter this time. Hello, Miss Yon. May I help you? Hello to you too, Miss Cornelia. Do you have any spare keys for a typewriter? Excuse me? My typewriter's missing a keycap, so I'd like to apply for a replacement. If there isn't one in stock, it would also work if you could reimburse the purchase of a new one. Expensing a keycap? That should be a problem in principle. Sign your name here, please. Just write requesting reimbursement for a replacement keycap due to typewriter malfunction. Then sign your name in office. Very well, can get the keycap today, right? I really need to get back to work. Miss Ian, have you ever applied for reimbursement for the purchase of public property before? Being reimbursed for work experience is not at all like you imagine. You don't simply buy something and reimburse it. We need to compile all the reimbursement receipts and documents on a monthly basis, create summary reports, and then submit everything to the Meissen Cardinal lineage for approval at the end of the month. This approval is related to the approval of and payment of salaries for the entire Meissen Gestion. If the amount is expensed too late, then the Meissen Candalis or Cardinalis will need to submit it to Monsieur Neuvillette for himself for approval. Payments can only be officially sent after the review is complete and everything is signed. If he has any questions about a certain expense report, the staff member in question must submit a written report. We are just preparing to submit our first batch of reports, which we shall do in the next few days. You mean, if I'm unfortunate enough, then I might require Monsieur Neuvillette himself to sign off on that keycap reimbursement. Such are the rules, Mr. Ayun. Really now? Neuvillette needs to get involved with petty matters like this? And since the total expense for this month are large indeed, he may very well be required to audit the reports. Monsieur Neuvillette. Wait, isn't that just a Chief Justice? But it's just a keycap and we're making him sign for it. It just doesn't feel right. Isn't there some other way? Let's try something else. I think so too. After all, it's only a keycap and we don't need to trouble him with it. This is true. There are other ways. Yes, you could go buy a keycap yourself first, then I can provide you an official acknowledgement of debt in the public accounts. After all the reimbursements have been processed and the payments process completed, the amount owed will be paid to you directly from the public purse. Excellent. Then let's do that. After all, keycap doesn't cost much. I can pay for it. Then please sign here and you should still write requesting reimbursement for replacement keycap due to typewriter malfunction. Are you going to purchase a replacement from Miss Estelle? Yes, indeed. Is there anything wrong? Then I will take the IOU to Miss Royalt for him to sign, and then take it to Miss Estelle to verify the purchase amount. But you don't need to worry about that. Just hurry and buy a keycap. I'll take care of the rest. Thank you so much. You really are the best, Miss Cordelia. I'll go buy it right now. Come on, traveler. It's time to leave. The heck is this quest? I feel like I'm watching like a life in the day, like the daily life of the daily lives of office workers or something like that.
Squall and fury.
Yeah, it's like The Office, but like a bit more like grounded and serious. Oh, this is like waiting 2 to 3 business days to process. Jeez, it's like the old school accounting without the automation of computers. Yeah, it really is. Eon, what is it? You seem to be out of breath. Estelle, please, I need a keycap for a typewriter. You should have something here, right? Of course, but the typewriters have so many different keys. Take a look and see which one you need a keycap for. Roman around, search for a keycap he needs at lightning speed. This one. This is it. Here's some money. Thank you, Estelle. Last time you said you'd like to go boating with me, Eon. Hey, Eon! What's he so busy with anyways? He really is. Aw, does Estelle like him or something? Well, he can't really go on any dates right now because he's so fucking busy right now, being bombarded with fucking work. Yeah, this is all for a fucking keycap. Like, come on.
Quit following me.
Like, at this point, just bear with the fucking malfunction and just make a button of your own. Like, you know, how you can still press the buttons on a keyboard even after the key, like, the keycap is missing. Great, now I can finally continue working. This proposal must be finished today. Thank you so much. For the time, I'll certainly treat you to an excellent meal. Are you free tomorrow? Come here and find me tomorrow if you got the time. Wait for me to finish work and then we can go on a tasty meal. Alright, finish your work first. What's the next sentence? I should have written everything down. Well, that's part 2 done. And now a certain stamp. This should be the last one. Good, honestly, because if this went on for any longer, I think I'd be hit with the hard reality of working. Which I don't want to. Which I don't want, because I'm playing this game, obviously. And what do you know? He's dead once again. Are you done writing? Yun. Ah! What? Yes, I finished writing! It's me! Did you finish writing it? Oh, it's you! I must have fallen asleep, I'm sorry. Miss Roya and Miss Serene stayed with me half the night. With their guidance, I finally managed to finish your proposal. But I was just too tired and I thought I'd just close my eyes for a bit. I never thought I'd sleep until now. I need to go find Mr. Talus first. And have him stamp this proposal with the official seal of the mice ingestion. And then take the proposal to Miss Diff for his stamp. Then we can begin officially printing it. Then we'll be done with this. Sounds simple enough. At least it sounds complicated as before. Yeah. In any case, I heard that Miss Talus has introduced a new, brand new type of machine for fixing stamps. They say it's convenient and made with confidentially in mind, and that they plan to use it throughout the entire mice ingestion. Take a look. Mr. Royale even gave me a key. Every department must use this key to activate the stamping machine. Anyway, it all sounds pretty formal and official. Why don't you take a nap? Looks like he can barely walk straight. Anyways, there's a document stamped, and there's that stamping machine to do it, so there's no need to rush. No, we can't afford any more delays. Let's go right away. Like you said, it's only a stamp. It shouldn't take too much time. This guy is the definition of being overworked. This is what it's like to work a fucking 9-to-5 job. Tell us, can I get my documents stamped now? Yes, you can. Did you bring the key? Then please sign here too. I thought we wouldn't need to sign now that we got the machine. What about that? The machine still must still be operated by someone, so you still have to sign in, don't you? It's a guarantee. But this machine is perfect for maintaining secrecy. Without a key, I can't even start it up. But the document's there, and make sure they are properly lined. Then insert the key into the keyhole. Is that the automatic stamping machine? It looks really ordinary. Like this, and then just turn the key. Wait a second, don't just hold that pose. Don't move. I'll take a picture. Not afraid of leaks? Why do you want a photo? When we first deployed these machines, Karsik specifically specified that we must use a camera to make a record of everyone that came to get documents stamped. I need to move. I can't have this document in the frame. Recently, someone said there's going to be a new document promulgated here at the Meister in Genshin that specifically address secrets leaked through cameras. I don't want to be the first one to make it to be made an example of. Spacey, let's go wait outside. If we're in the photo, we'll get sucked into some baloney involving leaked secrets. I'll carefully take the picture. Okay, taking the photo. Please start the machine. I turned the key already. Why isn't it responding? That's impossible. And it's repaired it. It can't be broken again already. Talus begins to inspect the machine. That's odd. There's something wrong with this. Reinsert the key and try again? Okay, here goes. The machine still doesn't move. It's not working! Talus, think of something! Maybe you didn't align the document properly. You need to fit the document to the markings, and there are hidden trigger mechanisms inside. Does the document have anything to do with the machine not starting? Of course it does. Otherwise, how can the machine know that their document's waiting to be stamped? It's an automatic machine after all. After all, I'm not operating it manually. Oh, for the love of... Fine. I'll make sure that it's properly aligned with all the markings. The machine still sits there silently. It's no good. It's still not working. What could this be? The last time I gave it a little smack and it started working properly. Then I'll give it a whack. It appears we have no choice but to try it. Are we getting close to the point where we have to resort to a prayer to try and fix it? That's true. We can still pray, can't we? Alright. Think. The machine replies to you with complete silence. I'll put a little more oof into this tap. The machine seems like it's too late to even care about your efforts. Smack it so hard that its later iterations will feel it. Habam! The machine breaks the silence and lets out a rusty, annoyed sound, as though a very sleepy person just fell out of bed. Whoa! What's that sound? Don't tell me the machine completely broke down. And then, as if the machine slippantly found its slippers and stumbled over to turn on the light, it begins to operate with a whir and a clunk. It's finally working! The automatic stamper is well worn, but it slowly works in methodically, with several people on the brink of despair gazing at it intently. The machine slowly drops a stamp downwards, all with the speed of an elderly tent tortoise climbing a cliff. The stamp, having taken its first step onto the paper, seems to stagger around on the document before metering slowly about. And finally slowing down to rest. Finally, the machine shivers and shudders, and begins to slowly retract the stamp. Oh, I told you it would work! I truly don't understand what's so great about this machine. It's called automatic, but it's far slower than just by doing it by hand. But it's perfect for maintaining confidentiality and secrecy. Look around. Even if we wanted to, we couldn't take the stamp out and use it for our own private purposes without permission. You're not so smug. What if the machine completely breaks down? And Mr. Karsik isn't there either. What then? Then, well, it'll still be okay. I have a backup key. To open up this machine? No, to open up a box inside Karsik's office. There's a backup stamp there. Trev, let's hurry up. We must bind and staple the document so we can deliver it to Mr. DeVore. I cannot wait to be free from this nightmare. Please, just let me fucking sleep. Okay, fucking. Yeah, what the fuck is this world quest? Just. We're just experiencing the life of this fucking one overworked like guy. I feel like this quest was designed by one of the mihoyo employees who feels like they're overworked. I don't know why. I feel like these quests are like a call for help or something. Okay, we have all the stamps and the documents have been bound and stapled. All the stuff is to give to Mr. DeFore and we'll finally be done. Hopefully. Today I'm gonna get a good night's sleep and forget about all this. Then I'll take a day off and go find Estelle. Miss Eon, do you have a moment? Oh god, what fucking now? What now? Yes, what is it? No way did the reimbursement get approved so quickly. That it did not, but Monsieur Neuvillette sent someone to me and had me come ask you, why are you expensing a single keycap and an entire typewriter? Because a single keycap fell off, that's all. Why would I need to expense an entirely new typewriter? You know, that does make sense. Perhaps, but our list of items eligible for reimbursement includes typewriters, not individual keycaps. As such, keycaps are brand new payment items. Therefore, you must submit a written document to Monsieur Neuvillette and explain to it in detail why are you expensing that single keycap. I just feel like some kind of bad joke and not actual government business. It's not really necessary. So you want me to write a separate report to Chief Justice explaining how I lost a single keycap? The Mycen Cardinalis said it was a request from Monsieur Neuvillette himself. As if! The Mycen Cardinalis says everything is a request from Monsieur Neuvillette himself. But no one dares test the waters and see if that's actually the truth. Come down, Eon. Calm down and listen to me. As a Gestion, the Mycen Gestion, orders from the Chief Justice are imperative, carrying the full weight of the administration. Simply put, you have no choice but to write it. Note that not that this is a bad thing, you know. You could use this chance to show off your handwriting to him. That everyone gets a chance to make a separate report to him. But uh-oh. Hello, good friends, and good news. We caught someone leaking secrets with a camera red-handed. A certain example of negative behavior that we shall conclude in the proposal. As for this criminal who knew the law yet knowingly violated it, it is in fact the very person who reminded everyone not to use cameras lest they expose secrets, Mr. Carsix. Him? It's because of him that Ian was all up all night writing a proposal, and now he's being caught breaking the rules first, no less. He used a camera to take multiple photos of his office, and distributed them to the reporters. One of the photos included his own minutes from meetings. And the public has now discovered that the contents of the minutes are widely interpreted from what he said in his previous speeches. Rumors are swirling like mad, and it appears that Mr. Carsix's office is about to become the biggest joke in Fontaine again. Wait a minute, what's the minutes have to do with the speech? Almost all the contents of the speech were agreed upon in the meetings recorded by those minutes. Of course they're related, so why say so different? Oh, that's actually quite normal. The purpose of the meetings and the minutes is to tell us exactly what content cannot appear in the speech. Carsix himself having got the foggiest notion of what he's gonna say, and doesn't even have his own ideas. He's completely reliant on being reminded by his own subordinates. So where's Mr. Carsix now? He's awaiting investigation in my office. After all, not only the leaked secret documents, but he's also caused quite a storm in the city. I think he may have to stay in there a while. But what about my document? I just finished writing it. It's all stamped and ready, and I... Hey now, it's okay, you wrote it. It gets sent out eventually. It wasn't a waste, please calm down. Please relax, it's always a way. Eon, are you here? Oh god, what fucking now? Mr. Simeon, you're here. Please help me think of something. Don't talk about that now, your keycap. Have you already expensed it? You think? I even have to write a report to Monsieur Neuvillette about it. Oh, drat. Take a look. Is this that keycap? Where'd you find it? It was under my desk. Just as cleaning staff was sweeping, they accidentally swept it over. Someone saw it and put it on my desk. I thought it was a keycap from my own typewriter at first, so I put it away. But today I took a look and I realized my typewriter wasn't missing a single keycap, so... This nightmare! When will it end? Kill me now! Space Edge, what really is the meaning behind my work? Ian falls to the ground and faints. Ian? Ian fucking dies. What is this quest? What the fuck is this quest? I fucking feel like this is like a cry from help from one of the Hoyo developers or something. More like customer support people who have to deal with angry players about their hacked accounts. Yeah, I think that might be a better analogy. It's not my fault. If only I found the keycap earlier, things wouldn't turn out like this. How's this issue about the keycap? How's this issue about the keycap? Hello? That's right, everything's a complete mess. Ian didn't even know what to do. Coutinho and Defour have also just vanished. What's going on with these guys anyways? Ian cares about the meaning of his work. Ian doesn't know what the point of his work is. That kid's always thinking about those sorts of things. The point of work, such a grand topic, cannot be easily explained in just a few words. You only heap more pressure on yourself by constantly worrying about such issues. But do you know the answer then? No, I never even consider it. I just work. As for me, while I do think about it every now and then, I have my own ways to deal with stress. If you really wanted to find the answer, perhaps we could find some time to talk more. Right now, I gotta buy some fruit and go see Eon. That's the main matter, no mistake. I'm gonna go help Eon apply for sick leave if he really needs a rest. Great, we each have our tasks. That's the way to get things done. We'll see you later then, Space Edge. Huh? That's weird. Where'd I put that sick leave form? Chat. What the fuck did I just play? What the fuck were these quests? Witness Eon's works travails. Fucking... I just watched this man get stressed out of his mind and fucking faint at the end. Oh, hey, yeah, that's a new Arkham quest. Shame I won't be able to play it on day one. But yeah, what the fuck was this quest at all? Oh boy. Oh, hey. Oh, okay, so Neuvillette's banner just got revealed. Okay, Diona Singcho Official. Wow, those are pretty stacked 4 stars. Right? Diona's super good if you don't have Zhongli. Official's official. And Singcho's Singcho. This is a stacked banner. Not bad at all. I mean, I have all those characters C6, but still. That's a pretty good banner right there. Yeah, but what the fuck was this quest? I don't know why, but this is amusing and aggravating at the same time. Yeah, that man needs a fucking vacation. Like, what the hell? I feel like we just experienced the life of like a real life person or something. Like, yeah, doesn't this feel like something someone in real life like experienced? God damn. Can we compile this as a video just for the lols? Yeah, maybe I'll just upload it as like as its own video later on. Like, maybe not now, but maybe at a later point in time, because I'm leaving for Hokkaido tomorrow, so I won't have much time to, like, edit videos and whatnot, but I'll try. I'll try and, like, highlight this one aspect of the stream.